What does that say? Maverick. You know why? Maverick Vinales, Moto3 World Champion. Hey, it's BT, the last installment of BT's MotoGP Tea Time Review. You can call this one Locked and Loaded. My buddy Al out there. What it is my last review, MotoGP. Let's get down to it. Moto3, like I said, nobody ever talks about Moto3, and it's the best racing out there. And you got to give credit to Maverick Vinales. They counted him out in Australia. It was done. It was dusted. Remember, even last year when he walked out on the team, a 17-year-old who walked out on the team. Remember, he goes, I'm done with this, man. I'm going to go back home and do my homework. I don't need you guys. There got to be a prom somewhere. I can drink next year because I'm 17 right now. I don't need this, man. And then he came back. He got a new head about it. He must have been doing yoga, meditation, a lot of must have been doing some of that. I don't know what it was, but he came back. The kid had a clear head, remember? They counted him out. And then Motegi came. And you say what you want about Salom. I love Salom. A great kid. Love him. I love Renz. But when that pressure came, 2 races from the end of Motegi, Salom crashed. What he do in Valencia? He crashed. And you know who won? Last race, one race, do one, do all. All that pressure on who won? That's all that needs to be said. I mean, I'm being dead serious because I've done athletics before. You can say what you want, but when that pressure gets on you, when that monkey gets on your back, and you're like, oh, and everything gets all tight. What'd he do? The last turn, he had to have balls, and what'd he do? Went up inside Renz and got the championship. You got to give it to him. One race, do all. It could have been over in Motegi. Some strange things happened in Motegi. Somebody must have broke a mirror, ran over a cat, kicked the little man in the nuts. I don't know what happened, but either way, props to Maverick Vinales and props to Jonas Folger. He could have did a Bautista and ruined everybody's day, but he didn't. Big props to that dude, man. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Alex Marquez didn't play a role in it, and thank God, because I love Alex, but man, that last race of the season, he don't give a damn. Remember Renz in Motegi? He was like, hey, what are you doing, man? I'm going for the championship. And he was like, So anyway, props to him. The first time in my life ever, Moto 2 was just Moto 2 was just Espargo crashed out, but he already had the championship. Props to Nico Tirol. He rode a great race. He won, so God bless him. Let's get on the MotoGP. That lived up to the billing. You can say what you want about Lorenzo. I think he's a little bit of a hypocrite. You know, he called Marquez, you know, his riding tactics, whatever. But yet and still he put Danny in the sand trap. You know what I mean? And Danny raced a good race. But let me tell you something, man. Lorenzo, the champion, he went with his head. He slowed the race down. And then when he found out nobody else could go with him, he went ahead and tried to win that race. And let me tell you something also. I think the most crucial thing was, remember when he bumped Marquez? Remember they were practicing starts and he bumped Marquez ever so little, and Marquez looked back like, what? Oh, you gonna bump me? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Because I'm 20 and you're the world champion, you go, okay. Yeah, I got you, partner. And after that, I think it lit off a little more of a spark inside Marquez. Marquez is already focused anyway. I say he's the most focused athlete I've ever seen personally, other than Michael Jordan. And then when you did that to him, you just woke up a sleeping tiger who wasn't even sleeping. He wasn't even napping. Matter of fact, he was a sleeping tiger who wasn't even asleep. So he was a tiger. Okay? Anyway, so Marquez did what he had to do. That pressure was on. And let me tell you something, on the first 10 laps, if you wasn't on the edge of your seat, you're not a MotoGP fan. That was the greatest 10 laps I think I've ever seen. Those guys went at it. Props to everybody. Props to Lorenzo. He went out a champion. He went out swinging, man. He went out swinging. But to be honest, no disrespect to him, I was so damn sick of that podium celebration when he jumps off the top like David Lee Roth. You know what I mean? And then he comes down and everybody has to watch it like, yeah, that was real nice. Yeah. Sick of this dude. Anyway, so Marquez, man, you gotta love Marquez. Even if you don't like him, you gotta love him. How you not can like that kid, I don't know. He has the greatest smile. I'm gonna call Marquez Walmart. You know why? Because he has everything. He's got the smile. He's got the talent. He's got the laugh. He knows how to celebrate with that little dance. I mean, you gotta love that kid, man. He ain't afraid of the battle. You bring that battle to him. You bang his fairing, and he's like, oh, that's the way you want to do it? Okay, let's do it. So you gotta love him, man. I really do. And props to Bautista. I swear to God, at the beginning of every race, if something's on the line, you gotta look around like, hey, anybody seen Bautista? The last thing I want is that dude crashing me. Okay? Anybody seen Bautista? They should put his 8x10 up in a post office and say, if you see this guy at the start of any race, run. Run. Because he will ruin your day like a bad case of spaghetti. Case of spaghetti, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so props to Bautista for playing a role, but then again, he's on a Honda. Marquez is on a Honda. He wants to ride next year for who? Honda. It wasn't that hard to figure out. Anyway, props to him. Props to everybody for making this a great MotoGP season. If you guys want me to do more of these, leave a comment. Say, yeah, do some off-season stuff. If you don't, say, hey, man, no offense to you, but I'm sick of you, man. Anyway, everybody who watched and commented, thank you so much. This is my labor of love. I know they're weird. Right now I'm in a bathroom. Why I'm in the bathroom? It wasn't like I came in here to do some, do the business. I came in here because the lighting is good in here, and I'm in a hotel where the lighting is bad out there. So I'm in the bathroom right now. I know it's kind of an echo, but it's kind of cool though, huh? And I'm wearing my championship Maverick Vinales shirt. So anyway, thanks for listening, everybody. BT's Tea Time. Call this one Locked and Loaded is what I'm calling this one. The Valencia review. Great season, great champion. Next year is going to be even better. I'm not going to talk about testing because that might be another video. And who wants to talk about testing? We're talking about celebration. So congrats to Paul Espargo, Moto2 champion. Maverick Vinales, congrats to him. And congrats, of course, to Marc Marquez. Rider of the Year. Rider of the Year, I think it has to go to Marc Marquez. I mean, I'm from the bottom of my heart. Nobody expected him but me to win the championship. I called in the beginning he was going to win the championship. I said Vinales was going to win the championship. And I actually had Espargo win it. So actually, I called all three because I'm just incredible like that. But anyway, seriously, I'm going to say Marc Marquez, the Rider of the Year. Surprise of the Year. Oh, I think it has to go to Alex Rins, man. He did a great job. So did Salome. So we'll do all that later on, but just reviewing, saying thanks for listening. Leave a comment. And rest in peace to Kurt Caselli. Tragedy. It really was. He's in a motorcycle family, so my heart goes out to him and his family. He's a rider, and let's say a prayer for him and his family. Thanks for watching, everybody, and hopefully I will see you next year for BT's MotoGP BT Tea Time review. Say that without going, all right, talk to you later. Bye.